you will only fear yourself. And that will be the thing that prevents you from living the life you're meant to have, from becoming happy, from becoming abundant, from having the right career or relationships. It will be fear. And it will be with you as long as you're alive. See, because the reason that it's with you is because that next place that you're meant to go is always in front of you. It's in that unknown. And a lot of times we come to fear the unknown. I did. I feared all of it. I lived my life moving through fear. And if you want to do a search online and just see what is the one difficulty that most humans have in their lives, what holds them back from completing what they want to do, achieving great success, changing the world, what would it be? It's fear, because we don't believe who we are because we haven't experienced it yet. And for me, it was really challenging because I discovered, wait a minute, I'm a mystic and a sage, and I brought in all this information that could help anyone live a really great life. That was challenging to accept. And my fear prevented me from talking about it or telling people exactly what it was. This morning, I uncovered a message. I didn't uncover it, it was there. I was just kind of hiding it. We hide from ourselves too. That is also fear. When we're not willing to present who we are, our authentic selves, that's fear, because we're afraid of being judged or what someone else is going to think. Never realizing that we are meant to live these amazing autonomous lives that could give us everything that we wanted. And so I lived a life where I had to move through all of that. I moved through every aspect of it. And so when I talk to people about their businesses, for instance, I know that the reason that they're struggling is because they haven't connected to who they are. They haven't connected to their authentic selves. I know when people are in really horrible relationships, they're only doing that because they haven't accepted who they are and they were afraid to do that because it means embodying your authentic self. And that's a process. And so I had to look at this because I wrote this article 2 years ago, but I downloaded a philosophy. And so to get you to understand it was really going to be challenging for me, but now I have no choice. I'm saying that because the universe has this wonderful way of pulling us out of our shells. And so I'm going to be filming all of this, and for Gaia, I'm doing the show Beyond Belief with George Nuri and going there in 2 weeks to do this. Because, see, I have to tell people what is possible, what they can achieve, because I didn't think I could do it. I didn't know that I could experience all the healing. In the article, you will see I wrote that 2 years ago. There's also video there where I spoke about it all. But since that time, I've even experienced more physical healing. What happens when you move through a personal development exercise process in your life or program or what it is? You start to know who you are. And then you move through a process of self actualization, meaning that now you're feeling confident. Now you know the career that you could create, the life that you want to live. You know all of that, and you're starting to allow yourself to have it. And then the other thing that happens, especially as you get older, you start thinking about something more. What am I going to leave to the world? Because, see, I'm not going to be in this body forever. What am I going to do? Do I have a legacy? You do. You just may have been afraid of seeing it. You may have been afraid of owning it, like just like I was. But you always have time to do that. I can say that because I'm 73. And now that I've been able to like tell everyone, yeah, I've created all of this, but I didn't finish. That's the other thing that happens. See, because we can stop ourselves when we start to discover something that becomes frightening because we didn't know it was there. We didn't know we had it. And it was fascinating watching the video that I did more than 2 years ago. I was really hyper because I really wanted people to understand, because I also know how challenging it is moving through your ascension process. And I know how challenging it is at this time in our world, because that's all the information I received as well. Yeah, we're going to move through more difficult times in the world, but that also causes you to go within and figure out who you are. That's the energetic contribution that you will make not only to your life, but also to the world. And I put that in the article too. See, I knew all of that. But owning it is the difficulty that we have. The most challenging thing any of us do in lives is self-acceptance. See, because again, that's never done. As we move through our lives and we start to ascend to higher states of understanding, we start to see, wait a minute, there's much more I can do. I'm still trying to figure out how I healed all of this and how much longer will I be able to do this and live this way? But see, and I don't want to put that out there because then I start limiting what I can do. That's the other thing that happens. We will discover something and then we say, no, it's not us. We can't do it. I did that one a long time as well. But I wanted to give you this video today, and because on Wednesday, you'll hear it in that message that I was changing the rates. My program will always be available. It's always going to be there. The only thing that happens is that the rate changes because as I put more in there, it's going to be more. I'm putting in things that are going to help you understand your life purpose. That's going to help you move through all your generational trauma, your fear, your doubt, your lack of confidence, all of those things. But then also, how do you create the life you want to have? How do you have the correct relationships? How do you become abundant? All of those things. And to see that I could put this all in one program that anyone can afford was really challenging for me to put out there. And it was also challenging for people to believe. But you will hear it because people have already said it because they've already done it. But I'm telling you, you have to move over your fear. That's the only thing that's holding you back from anything that you want in your life. And the most important thing would be loving who you are and your authentic self. Enjoy the article, and I will see you soon.